The third option, and I'm going to offer it to you, and this is a shameless plug. I, as a vintage dealer, do a lot of deals with people. And what I do, because I'm looking, let's say you've got a bunch of pours. Well, rather than selling them to some other rando person or dealer who, might end up just selling it to a refiner and melting down that gorgeous bar, I
Yeah.
like to preserve it, save it, and put it in a collector's hands. Okay. Now you do that when you do peer to peer because odds are that person that you sell in a vintage group is going to keep that piece or give it to another person who would
Yeah.
enjoy that piece. So that's the good news about doing it peer to peer. Now, the next best option is for that, for making sure you preserve the metal, is to deal with me. And what I do a lot of times is I have people bring me, say, some of the older pours, and I'll trade them silver for silver. So let's say you've got a nice old poured Engelhard, okay? And I know I can make some good money on that, okay? What I do is I take what the top three highest comps are and spot, and I split it right in the middle. And that's what I'll give you in pressed metal from like Engelhard or Johnson Matthey. Okay, so you'll get pressed stuff. Now, the good news is, even though those dealers are going to buy from you at 4 or 5 behind, you've got more metal now. So actually, you've got to do some mental gymnastics there in the math to decide what the best route is. But if I'm offering you 1.1 or 1.2 ounces of pressed for your pours, you take that and that's what you sell to them. And the good news about that is you're conscience free because the stuff they are going to melt is stuff it is vintage and it does suck, but they made a million of it. Whereas
Yeah.
that pour, they maybe only made 1,000 of it. All right. So you're being a good steward of the hobby by basically doing it that way.